Welcome to In the Know with Sowetan. And today I've got Mr. Soul Cafe, or should I call him Mr. 24 Hours, or all the plethora of songs that he's got topping the charts. Today I've got with me Kaylow, aka Kaylow. How are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Can't complain. I'm glad you said yes to our invite to speak with us and to sit down with us. And as much as I am excited to have you with us, more than anything, I feel very grateful that you're here with us.
I'm grateful to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, very honored.
Yeah. So before we get to the reason why I'm grateful for your presence, let's talk about new music.
Yeah.
Tell me about what you've been working on in the studio.
So I've been working on a couple of songs. I've been working with Chymamusique. I'm back with Chymamusique in studio again. We did a song called Ekaya, which is an upcoming release. And I also have a song I did titled My African Woman, because, I believe African women are very strong and mighty. I also have a song I did with Lou 911 called Vrpa. Very funky, but I've been in studio working with quite a few producers.
Yeah, and what was your headspace like, especially now in the studio?
Yeah.
With you as like Kaylow, the different you. How was your headspace like?
I think, right now it's an era where, because there's so much music flooding the market, I feel the necessity to strengthen my authenticity. I still don't see the need to follow anyone. And I still don't like being boxed in. So I've channeled myself to say my injury or what I'm going through is not going to affect my output, what I give out to people. So my headspace is basically on getting the best results possible out of everything that I touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, a title such as My African Woman.
Yeah.
I like that you, in a way, it's an ode to African women.
Yeah.
But please expand more to why you created or composed such a song as My African Woman. Why now?
We're in a very sensitive time, especially as the country, South Africa. And I think as much as, there's a lot of opinion, artists have kind of held back on not speaking. But the best way to speak is through the music. So I wish I could protect all the African women. And just have no harm come to them. A criminal act is a criminal act and should be dealt with as a criminal act. But black people should stop fighting each other. Let's leave it there.
I don't want to make you feel like you have to expand, but Can I please ask you to expand? Why do you think that black people shouldn't fight each other, and why is that your stance? Because you mentioned it off air, but I want you to clarify it and explain to me why you feel like black people shouldn't fight each other.
We are one. Here's a fact, right? There's no pure Zulu that can say all the generations before me, we are pure Zulu. There's no mixture of, there's no pure Tswana, pure Sotho. We're mixed, we're integrated. And our skin is the same, our blood is the same. So I've always believed that the world needs to treat each other with a bit more kindness. So I'm an African, The borders and the whole mapping layout was created by someone. But before there was that someone, there were Africans, there were people who lived together. So I don't want to go too deep in it either, you know, but as I say, my African woman, I just feel like I wish I could protect all African women from some of the nonsensical events that happen.
Yeah. No, I hear you, but my stance is different, and I don't want to go at it with you on
it's fine.
on air.
It's fine.
However, legally, that's fine. Illegally, for me,
wrong.
My stance is like no.
No, I agree with you.
We've seen so many instances that a lot of us South Africans do not get basic health or education based on the illegal influx that has happened because of that. But that's a topic for another day.
No, I agree with you. Illegal is illegal, but there's a way about doing things. Yeah.
Hectic. Yeah. March on March, shall go on. But yeah, to the next, based on time, like I said, I'm grateful that you're here.
Yeah.
You have been on a journey of recovery since 2024.
Yes.
Tell me about the stages that you've been through from that tragedy that you experienced to where you are now. And I like the fact that, I admire the fact that you have been soldiering on despite your circumstances. So let's talk about that.
I went from not being able to move at all, not knowing what's going on, what's going to become of me. I went from, I remember there was a time where if someone would pass, I was in the hospital bed, and if someone would pass and touch my toe with their T-shirt, it felt like someone hit me with a hammer. Touch my toe with a T-shirt, so because my nerves were damaged. I remember a time where I had to I used to wear a nappy. I've been through it, man, you know. I've been through it. I remember a time where I had to learn how to sit. So there was a time where with everything I had to do, I was carried. And learning how to sit meant the first time I had to sit, they gauged me. They said, here's 15 minutes. You're going to sit for 15 minutes. And by the 10th minute, I felt like I don't want to do this anymore. God, just take me. That's how I felt. But, you know, I soldiered on. So I've gone from stage to stage to physiotherapy, to going back in for a second op. Like, it's been very intense. But right now, I'm at a stage where I just want the pain to stop, and so that I can get back to going to gym and releasing music.
Yeah, but one thing I can commend you for is that you have, despite your pain, you have been gigging.
Yeah.
And people have been showing you love since, I think, 3 months after the accident, you went and started performing, 3 months after the injury. And people have been in your corner. So what would you like to say to the supporters and your fans who have been with you through this journey? Because it's a different Kaylow, you know, after the accident and before, prior to what you went through.
Yeah. Firstly, I'm really, 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 really grateful to everyone that's been in my corner, all the prayers, all the well wishes, all the love, people that come to my shows. I'm nothing without you. I really, really, genuinely love you. I think they know when someone says, oh, I love you, I actually say I love you too. And it's not even you know, I love you back. I genuinely, genuinely love them. And thank you so much for being in my corner. Let this thing carry on. I promise you to never give up. I promised you I'm gonna keep doing this. When I started doing music, I said I'm here to stay, and that's exactly where I am. I'm here to stay. Yeah.
Despite the accident, because that was a traumatic one, eh?
Yeah.
And let's talk about the industry mates mentioning the types, the likes of Chymamusique, you know, who have been in your corner, who also had his own fair share of a very traumatic incident or accident. And he luckily, or fortunately, and blessed to be alive. I feel like he's blessed to be alive. So having to be in such, having to have such friendships and having to be in such a presence as your Chymamusiques in the studio, how do you feel about that? Because you guys survived something that could have been different.
Blessed. I think the one thing that I feel, especially when I'm with other artists, especially when I'm with Chyma, I feel blessed. I feel favored, you know. I feel like God really does have his hand over us, and he does have a purpose for us, because, you know, in as much as we're not in control and you don't know what tomorrow holds, you don't really know if you're gonna wake up in the morning. But to go through such an ordeal and make it out, whether there's operations afterwards, it doesn't matter what it is, but for the fact that you come out and you can speak, and you can still walk, and you can still talk, and there's no limb that's cut off, you know, you can really only feel blessed and highly favored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like you know me, but I'm the type of person that likes to look at prospects and the future of things. Because based on time, we don't have that much time left. But what do you hope the future has in store for Kaylow? You have been in the industry for a long time, so it's
not long enough.
Nah,
not long enough.
You're
not
pushing
long
like 15 years.
No, I'm pushing like 11 years, 12 years.
11, okay, 12 years.
Yeah.
But that's a long time. So where do you hope Kaylow goes in the near future? What are your future prospects? What's your next 5-year plan?
I certainly hope Kaylow goes beyond the borders that I've already went beyond. As an international brand, I'd really love to become global. I do intend on, you know, releasing a whole lot more music. I do still want to tour Africa and the world, you know, but Africa is important to me anyway. To experience the different flavors of food and people and, you know, cultures. So Kaylow can only get better.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. There's no time for crying over milk that's spilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which countries would you like to, if I were to give you like a, not necessarily a green card, but money, hey, you can tour in the next 3 days.
Africa.
Where would you like to go? Which country?
Everywhere.
Kenya, DRC, Nigeria. Where would you like to go?
Everywhere. Kenya, Egypt. You know.
And perform there.
Yeah, everywhere, because I get DMs from people all over the world that say, you know, tell me how my music has made a difference in their lives. So I would still love to, you know, get on that or those stages and perform or give those people what I'm meant to give them.
Yeah.
Heal their hearts if that's what I'm meant to do. You know, remind them of who they are if that's what I'm meant to do. But yeah, as to which country specifically, I don't have one. There are too many to mention. Yeah.
Last question to you. It's a double-barrel question because I don't have that much time.
Yeah.
Double-barrel question to you. What are your hopes and dreams for the music industry, South African music industry, and how would you, to sum up what you've been through, how would you say it in one word?
I love how Deep House is making a comeback. In fact, not even Deep House is making a comeback, but all genres that we have are kind of resurfacing again. I wish that the media would create structure where all the genres are accommodated, not just focus on one genre the whole time, because we are all different. There are people that listen to jazz, and there are so many jazz artists that do need to, you know, get the message out there. Just like there are artists that do R&B and so forth. So I do wish that South African music can get to be heard and get to be given a platform where all the genres are exposed, given the maximum exposure, and artists get to have a proper livelihood where, you know, we're gigging again, we're making a difference in people's lives more than anything, because that's the main reason why we're here. The South African music industry is a very beautiful and strong industry that has like a variety of genres, and I just wish all of us can get heard.
Yeah, holistically.
Yeah.
Last word, like, yes, the one word to describe what you've been through. I would answer that. Tough. No, miraculous.
Tough.
Miraculous.
So, you know, it's tough. Fact is,
okay,
I only just recently got to know how to tie my shoe again. Not that I didn't know how to tie my shoe. I couldn't reach for a very long time. Wow. So I can put on my shoes now again. So it's a miracle, but it's a very tough and difficult time that I'm going through. I know I smile, I know I put on a brave face, but trust me, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
No. One thing I can say, you are going to experience the best life, like the best you've ever experienced, the best life you've ever had. Anyway, that's it from us in the know with Sowetan. And thank you so much, our guest, Kaylow. And yeah, keep on keeping on. Bring the music.
Sowetan.
We're ready to dance.
Yeah, thanks for Sowetan hosting or having me today. I really appreciate it.
I appreciate you too.
Thank you.
Kaylow, signing out.